Hi, I'm Henry Broad,
And I'm Derek Olson.
and this is our multimedia project connecting the relationship between Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and the historical development of modern prosthetic limb technology.
Starting with the evolution of prosthetics. To fully understand the modern prosthetics, it is essential to first look at their origins.
Starting with ancient innovation, prosthetic technology dates back thousands of years. According to Smithsonian Institute, ancient Egyptians were creating prosthetic toes as early as 600 BCE.
These early devices were constructed from materials such as wood, leather, and linen.
One of the most well-known examples, referred to as the Cairo toe, was discovered on a mummy.
Significantly, it was not merely decorative.
Instead, it was functional, enabling its wearer to walk and demonstrate that early prosthetics prioritized mobility, dignity, and independence.
Next, moving to warriors, survival, and metal limbs. Around 300 BCE, the tapula leg from ancient Italy emerged as one of the earliest full-leg prosthetics. It featured a wooden core reinforced with bronze.
The design was significant because it demonstrated an early understanding of combining materials for durability and function.
Another notable example comes from ancient Rome. Roman general Marcus Sergius lost his hand during the Second Punic War.
He later used an iron prosthetic hand that allowed him to continue holding a shield in battle.
These cases illustrate how prosthetics helped individuals maintain both function and identity. In this new era of prosthetic limbs, hooks and pegs weren't cheap, and only the wealthy could afford them.
In a quote by Rachel Gillibrand of Aberystwyth University, she states, "The cost of these materials, coupled with the collaborative nature of their production, mean that these items would have been very expensive to purchase."
These innovative limbs were an everyday part to the average man, rather than an important creation for many knights. For example, Gottfried von Berchelen was a terrifying knight and controlled his own mercenary group.
His life quickly changed though, as he lost his arm when it was shot with a cannonball. To make matters worse, it was by a group of his own soldiers.
He felt like his life was ruined. I mean, how could he possibly ever be the same?
Well, with the construction of his own specialized created limbs, he was able to function almost normally again.
Centuries later, global conflict would once again transform prosthetic innovation.
World Wars, the breakthrough era. World War I and World War II marked a major turning point in the development of prosthetic limbs because of the large number of soldiers who were injured in combat.
According to the National World War I Museum and Memorial, the medical advancements made during this period helped establish the foundation of modern prosthetic medicine.
For the first time, prosthetic limbs were mass-produced rather than individually crafted.
This standardization significantly reduced wait times, allowing injured soldiers to recover more quickly and return to daily life.
As a result, prosthetics became more accessible, more efficient, and more practical for widespread use.
These wartime advancements set the stage for technological revolution that followed.
The tech revolution, modern day. During the late 20th century, particularly in the 1970s and 1990s, major advances were made in the prosthetic materials.
Lightweight plastics, carbon fiber, and polycarbonates replaced heavier materials such as wood and metal.
In the 21st century, prosthetics have become increasingly sophisticated.
Many modern limbs incorporate sensors, motors, and microprocessors that respond to muscle signals.
Some even connect directly to the nervous system, allowing for more natural and precise movement. How this connects to Frankenstein. Intentions of the inventor. There have been many influential inventors throughout history, but we are only going to focus on modern-day pioneers. Due to our main focus being modern bionicles, we chose to use Dr. Hugh Hurt. Dr. Hugh Hurt, who is an amputee himself, is known as the leader of the Bionic Age.
According to MIT, where he got his master's, he has dedicated his career to the creation of technologies that push possibilities of prosthetics.
Responsibility. In the book Frankenstein, Victor takes no responsibility in his own creation, which ultimately proves to be his own downfall. He also sort of just wings his own experiment. No testing, no blueprint, just exhausting years of work.
In the field of modern bionic limbs, it's quite the opposite on how Victor completed his experiment. It takes years to create blueprints for materials and needs frequent quality safety checks.
Unintended consequences. Shelley shows how unchecked inventions create life-changing threats.
Prosthetic development already brings its own challenges, such as pricey costs and even superhuman advantages these bionics could provide.
Victor never thought for a second about these consequences, just the result of his own happiness.
What it means to be human. Frankenstein's creation wanted friends and family, the feeling of being accepted and having your own unique identity.
Modern prosthetics in a way are similar. For humans, it allows them to feel normal and accepted again. It also shows great resilience and strength.
Now moving to the conclusion. Prosthetics don't just indicate technological advancements, but how human intelligence has evolved to push possibilities of what humans thought were possible.
Humans were able to do this through careful practices, human experiences, and modern scientific discoveries.
The book Frankenstein allows us to see what happens when unethical practices are taken, especially involving human anatomy.
Today's scientists haven't forgotten, and that's why this invention changes lives without creating monsters.